Hello everyone, I'm Carlo Franklin and I'm here at Amedzofe. Doing what? Don't ask me. Today I'm actually hanging in here and I'm very frustrated about tourism in not just Amedzofe but tourism in the whole nation. So I came here yesterday for a hike on Mount Gemi. Actually the steep side. We've all been coming to Mount Gemi, and all that, but this time there's a hike that we actually organized across the steep side of Mount Gemi to see how that also feels like. I learned that road has been abandoned for at least 30 years, so tourism authority decided let's give it a try, organize a walk and see how it goes. So I'm not happy. Seriously, I'm not happy. Personally, I'm not happy. Where I'm sitting now is a garden near Mount Gemi. Okay, cool, peaceful place for for relaxation and all that. I think we shot some music video here some time ago and possibly that will be coming out soon. So I was here yesterday for a hike. It was just the hike, and then technically I was supposed to leave town by 11, 12 noon. But by the time I got to town, there's another activity in town. There was some celebration going on and I had to stay behind. It dragged on in the evening. There was another event. It dragged on again. I had to sleep over, and the things I'm observing these few days, I'm seriously heartbroken. Right now there's a durbar going on in town. There's a durbar of the chiefs and elders and the people of Amedzofe, where they are trying to raise funds to develop the town. And that is what my problem is. I'm not against taxes and levies. I'm not against it. But this is Amedzofe township. If you come to the town and you observe closely, okay, the people are mostly farmers, and then some government workers, teachers, and a few other things, but mostly they are farmers as far as I can tell. There's no economic activity really here, okay. And I don't know the details, but the standard of living here, if you go to a place and you see the kind of food that are being sold, how people interact and a whole lot, you guess the standard of living of the people. And the people of Amedzofe, and then they are being taxed to pay some levies to develop the town. Personally, if I'm here, I'll be offended. I won't understand why. I will not understand why. Okay, why won't I understand? Amedzofe is endowed with a lot of tourist sites. There are a lot of things that can go well here when it comes to tourism. So why can't we develop these things, promote these areas, and make money from them to develop the town? How much will people be able to contribute? Okay, if it's even 50 cedis a month that every family is supposed to contribute, 50 cedis a month, how much is that going to be? I learned there's some issue with the health center they need to work with, and then they are taxing the people. I'm seriously not happy. Let me tell you some of the things that are available in Amedzofe township. The pinnacle of it all might be Mount Gemi. Beautiful place, beautiful, amazing location. So awesome that the Germans settled here several centuries ago for a good reason. Okay, as we speak, their relics are still found in town. They mounted a cross on top of Mount Gemi. Fine, that was years ago. Our lander one deteriorated and they had to replant another one, blah 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 blah. But Gemi is there for you, and it has a lot of potential. A lot of things can go on Gemi. Religious activities can take place, tours, picnics, and a whole lot. Of course, the town organizes picnics and prayers and all that, but it's limited to just the town. Can't you organize a massive event? Okay, Afajato is the tallest, but it's treacherous to get to. It's crazy to try to get to Afajato to go and pray there. I don't know, but the people of Amedzofe, once a while at dawn, virtually the whole town climbs up there to say a word of prayer. The DC of Afajato South said if you want your prayers to be heard faster, you pray to God on a mountain, because of course you are closer to the sky, so it makes sense. So Gemi is there. This music video by EL Coco, it was shot here, and Charlie, the producer, did an amazing job. You watch that video and you will love the place. Okay, you love the location. It's good. Gemi is here that we can promote for a lot of activities. Now, fine, if you come to Gemi, you have to walk. There's a place you need to walk through. There's a gentle side, there's a steep side also. But there's another more interesting side that I went yesterday. That's the steep side. From the other side, you travel to Fume and then climb or hike up using the steep side. It's a wonderful experience. Yes, my thighs, my legs are feeling the heat a little bit, but trust me, it was good. It was worth it. And the things I saw, it's unfortunate I don't have internet in Amedzofe township to actually be posting them online as I get them, because the moment I get to hold, a lot of other activities I need to take care of, and then most of them, just end up in a pile of files I never get to use. But the things I saw, okay, animals, creatures I've not seen in several decades. Anyway, how old am I anyway? but seriously, things I've not seen in several years, they are still thriving, they are still alive and thriving here at Amedzofe, at the opposite side of the mountain. So yes, Gemi is there. We will look at Ote Falls. Yes, it's not a massive waterfall like Puli Waterfalls, but Ote Falls is also amazing in its own regard. For Ote Falls, it's for people like me who are scared of water. Why? Most waterfalls have a plunge pool where you can actually go and swim, and then that place is a little deep and the place is clean. And Ote Falls, it's not like that. There's no plunge pool. You can't really swim. You can feel the water in your face a little, but you can't really swim. It's rocky and the water pours down, and that is it. It works for some of us. So Ote Falls is there. Recently, someone, a private individual anyway, is developing the canopy walkway. It's almost ready. As I understand, they are reinforcing the pillars to make it safer. And that is another amazing thing we can do with this town. Wow, beautiful bird just flew by. So the canopy walkway is one of them. If you're even walking on the canopy walk, the waterfall will actually splash on you a little and get a little drizzle from the waterfall. That is just one of them. If we move to the forest road, there's a massive forest. The whole of Amedzofe township is basically like in a valley with forest and trees and then mountains surrounding it. So there are a lot of forests to explore here. What hurts me now is that the few years I've been coming here, the forests are disappearing slowly. Okay, last time I was at Amedzofe College of Education to do some work, and then I was seeing places I took pictures of previously. Those places are now barren. The trees are going day in, day out. I come to town, you see chainsaw operators carrying their chainsaws and moving. You move to the forest, you see trees cut down, and I mean, seriously, I don't know what to do. Amedzofe College of Education is another beautiful tourist attraction. Like, how is a school a tourist attraction? Yes. So Ameko, as it's called simply, okay, was built several centuries ago. I'm not going to give you date and lie to you, but I'll get the date and update another video. Built by the Germans several centuries ago for their own educational activities, and then it was later handed over to the EP Church. And yes, you have the training college over there. If you get there, the resources you see, the buildings are ancient, they are rocky, it just has a nostalgic feel to it. It's beautiful. Okay, you cannot come to Amedzofe Township for a tour and not visit Ameko. Like, seriously, you can't do that. That is it. Amedzofe College of Education. It's a tour site. Take it or leave it. If you get there and you take your time to observe the environment and soak the feel of nature and the feel of history, you know what I'm saying? Then we have the missionaries who actually brought the whole Ameko and then the whole EP Church and the whole cross on Gemi thing. Their cemetery is there. Frankie, why would I go to a cemetery? Well, it depends on how you look at it, okay? But this cemetery, quite preserved, okay, with walled areas and all that. I'll be showing a picture of one of the crosses and all that on social media soon. And that is a nice tourist attraction. The people, the foreigners who visit Amedzofe the most are Germans. Yeah, I asked the tourism authority. Yes, they are mostly Germans. They come and they speak their German and realize that, phew. I was here, the last time I was here, I was going, and then some whites were also, like some Germans were also going to the top. We got there, we spent about 45 minutes, and I was bored, sick and tired of the place. Okay, I'm coming down. And they're like, oh, you guys can go to the tour operator, like, oh, the tour guide, oh, you can go, we'll stay here a little longer until it's dark. I mean, I was living there, I was like, we possibly don't value the things we have. You know, you have to take someone or seeing it through somebody's eyes for us to appreciate the things that we are actually having. So, I don't know whether the microphone is picking the sound of nature around me, but you cannot come to Amedzofe Township and not even enjoy nature. Like, everything just sounds, feels and smells amazing. I took coconut this afternoon, and coconut here tastes, it's a different world, it's a different planet. Seriously. Yes, I eat coconut a lot. I used to think Japan Sukuma Road, they have the best coconuts, followed by Keta, but the Amedzofe coconut I took today, like, my mind just went, poof, I don't even know what to think about coconut anymore. Okay, because of the terrain, the environment, everything is natural here. It rains virtually every day. If it's not raining, it's foggy and misty. I get my point. That is the beauty of Amedzofe Township. Now, the history of the town alone is something really beautiful we need to be telling. We need to write stories about them. We need to have storybooks on them at the tourist site to be selling in the town. Truthfully, those in Amedzofe, if you are hearing this, you better move quickly, because if I get a chance to get a real story, I'll write my own storybook with illustrations and then be selling in the town. It's amazing. Okay, it's amazing. They arrived here and met giants, according to the history. They met giants, huge giants that had tails, and per the calculation was like human beings were like knee level. The human beings were at the knee level of these giants. But they found a way of poisoning them with some millipede. I'll be showing the video also in some other subsequent video also. And that is good history. There's another widow who writes. No, there's a widow who writes. Woman who writes. Sorry, woman who writes that takes place, and it's beautiful. It happened yesterday. It's unfortunate my hike took time, so I couldn't experience it. But when I got a story, you can't go wrong with certain things in Amedzofe. There's so much more, way so much more. The climate, I've not even gone to the climate yet. Okay, but there's so much more that Amedzofe can benefit from and make money from, apart from taxing the people and then levies. Let's organize a durbar, and I'm not too happy about it though, but what can I say? That is the environment we find ourselves in. But this is what I'm thinking. On my way climbing up here, I even left the durbar. The durbar was going on. It was really beautiful. It was nice. The moment like, oh, the mission of the durbar is to raise funds for development, and then my spirit just went to sleep. I just can't even turn on the camera to record anything. I just left, seriously, because I don't see the point. I don't see the point. I am trying to promote tourism. Okay, everything I do, I try to get the beautiful side of nature and then culture and push it out there for the world to see. I don't see how hanging at an event where they want to raise money or to develop the place helps promote tourism. For me, that's me. Take it whichever way you want to take it, but for me, it's not a place I really want to be. So I just left, climbed the mountain, and decided to do this knee-jerk reaction, video, audio, podcast thing. But what can be done? What can be done? The number one thing I feel we can do to help the town is education. I went to levying, and hands down, you can argue so much. You can argue whatever you want to argue. Amedzofe has way more tourist sites than levying. But if you get to levying, trust me, every single person in the town is virtually a tour guide. I don't know whether it's part of their curriculum or it's like they call the community together and then educate them on a tour site and how to handle visitors and stuff like that. I don't know whether that's what they do. But if you get to levying, you realize that this town is ready for tourism. I'm not getting the same feeling as we have in Amedzofe. There needs to be serious education. The people, how they can relate. I'm not saying they are not nice, but they are nice. But how they can relate with others. Okay, be inviting, be accepting of others, and the general feel of the township. You walk through Amedzofe township and there's so much rubber around. There's so much litter around. I don't get it. I'm not saying the town is dirty, but you are walking and you see litter. It's because the town is not sensitized on this. People drink water and they just throw the rubber away, and that is it. The town is not dirty, but you find litter scattered all over the place. What did I tell you? Look, the town is squishy clean. It's everybody's responsibility. I don't know whether they clean the town every day or every 2 days or whatever it is. I've never been to levying and found rubbish just lying around before. Maybe it's my lucky day or something. But every single time the town is always clean. I'm not getting the same feeling about Amedzofe. So the people need to be educated seriously and transform Amedzofe to a tourism hub, a tourism destination. No kidding. I believe it's the number one thing that needs to be done in the town. If everyone is on board the tourism wagon, Amedzofe should develop and grow. We can introduce our own version of paragliding. Paragliding, is that it? Paragliding? Yeah, I think so. Now, you are not copying anyone. No one invented paragliding. It was there since. Okay, but this is what I'm feeling. The mountains we are having here. I did a little geography and looking at the map of Kwewu, and looking at the map of Amedzofe, and looking at the map of Adaklu. We have I can say a better conducive environment for these things. But you see, people don't just get up and start going to Kwewu for celebrations to go and paraglide. It was an effort by the people, I believe strongly. I get my point. If you create the enabling environment for people to come here and okay, this is what we have. Put some people, invite them, come take a look at this place. So now, all the experts about paragliding are at Kwewu now. Let's send a delegation from here. All right, guys, we know you guys are experts in this. This area is amazing. Come check out Amedzofe. They should just come and observe and survey. Even if we need to raise money to pay these people to come and survey, let's do it. Okay, but from my small brain, We need a high mountain. We need a long range, or a place you can actually fly through and float when you jump. You need like almost a steep mountain first. You jump through there. You need a long area to float until you land at a wider area. I mean, I'm looking at the valley right now, and I don't know how long you can stay in the air if you jump from here, but I can guarantee you are going to jump for a long while. If you jump from Gemi, you are going to stay in the air for a while. If you jump from Abrarica, okay, the top there, ooh, it's even scarier. I don't want to imagine jumping from Abrarica, but if you jump from the mountain side there, where we have the TV antennas and all that, believe me, you are going to stay in the air for a while. And yes, the valley is all over. The place is wide. It's wide open. So if you want to get this place ready for paragliding, I don't think it should be something crazy. It should be, I mean, come on, we can do this. Amedzofe, we can do this. Then we have zip line. Charlie, I will not talk about zip line. There's a place around here called Point and Kill, and they are building their own zip line. What I saw over there, okay, man-made with what is here naturally, zip line in Amedzofe should be the easiest thing. It should be like, okay, zip line, let's get it done. Yeah, good to go. Look, it can be something simple. We can zip line from even Amedzofe College of Education, to town. Seriously, I would prefer that to walk in because the town is rocky and very hilly. Okay, fine, let's make it simple. We can zip line from Gemi to Amedzofe Township. I mean, those who watch my videos, you saw the flights I did from Amedzofe town, and the drone flew to the top of the mountain. It's amazing. Imagine zip line just to the field here. What will it take? How much will it take to do that? How much will it take to build that? I don't have that kind of money. I personally don't have that kind of money. But I know that if this community come together, we want to do this. Fine, let's do something like a fundraising. Okay, it should be online. It should be in town. It should be online as well. GoFundMe or yeah, just any kind of funding. And let's see. Fine, let's float shares. Let's look at the total cost of creating these things. All right, it's $80 million or whatever it is, and then just buy some percentage of it, and the proceeds goes to you. Because Amedzofe shouldn't be struggling. We shouldn't be taxing people in town for development if we have these things. We can do hiking. Yes, Amedzofe has all the mountains. There are times that the military come around here to hike here and then, you know, camp, do their training and all that stuff. Experienced hikers, they have never mentioned Amedzofe as their #1 hiking spot. Yes, I'm online. I'm on a lot of Facebook groups. I'm everywhere online, and I interact with some of these hikers. They've never mentioned Amedzofe as a destination for hiking. Why? Look at all this area. Look at this whole mountain. Look at this. But Amedzofe is not one of the places you hike, because we don't tell the world about it. We don't. You see, your thing needs to be out there. You can have the very best thing. That goes to me as well. You can have the very best thing, but if you don't tell the world about it, what's the point? No one cares. No one even knows about it. Okay, fine. How can we make noise about it? This is the town, and someone was saying we should advertise Amedzofe on BBC and CNN. I'm like, Charlie, we don't have that kind of fund, you know. But as individuals, as indigents, as people who love Volta region, as people who love tourism around here, can't we promote Amedzofe Township online enough? Can't we? Last month I was promoting Keta. The whole month I was promoting Keta Township. This month I'm on Amedzofe. Look, I have literally almost like thousands of pictures on Amedzofe Township, and I can post them. It will become boring, to become annoying. Frankie, you posted a picture of this place, and I feel bad sometimes. Okay, just yesterday and today, according to the records I have captured more than 4,000 images of Amedzofe Township. Beautiful images, sweet images. No, not pictures of flowers or something just hanging somewhere. Amazing things in Amedzofe Township. But how do I share them? As an individual, I have 10 fingers, and that's all I can do. I have a few followers on social media. That's all I can do. What can we do? Chiefs, elders, tourism authority. Let's poach some influencers. Let's poach some some people who have influence online. Guys, take just 2 or 3 days and talk about Amedzofe for us. Fine, if we need to pay something small, look at it, and yeah, because they build their influence, so you can just use their influence for nothing. Let's poach some of these people. Let them talk about Amedzofe for just a week, and put Amedzofe town there, because seriously, I'm personally frustrated. I'm not from here. No, I'm not from here. But seeing nature waste away, it's below the belt for me. I mean, it's below the belt for me. We can do so much more. Trust me, we can do so much more. But the question is, Frankie, why are you worrying yourself? Frankie, why are you worrying yourself? Krell of what's this whole mess about Amedzofe and all that? Look, if we develop tourism anywhere at all, everyone benefits. Everyone. I'm telling you, everyone benefits. I was going on a hike. When I was going for the hike yesterday, I can carry water from home. I had to buy water. I had to buy some drink. I had to buy polythene rubber so that if it's coming to rain, I can keep my things safe. That is money for some local business. Okay, I came to town since yesterday. Where I slept, I had to pay for it. What I ate, what I drink, everything. I'm moving around, and then this motor guy is carrying me around. That is money for the local economy. So everybody wins. One of the hotels in town, Abrarica, I mentioned it earlier. I learned for the past 4 days or so, the place has been booked to capacity. Like it's full. That is business for that local economy, for that person over there. I get my point. Everybody wins. The hotels in town, the guest houses in town. Okay, fine. Even if it's not hotels, people who have built their own places here as place they want to stay and they are not in town, we can do some kind of B2B or one-to-one, house rental thing. Okay, I'm going to spend a weekend here. I'll rent my place for you at this amount, and then that is money for somebody whose property will be laying down here and be going to waste. Okay, so everybody wins in this tourism war. Well, it's not a war, but in this tourism drive. That is it. And look, craftsmen, local craftsmen, those who do sandals, those who do some other things, fun, the seamstresses and all that, we can get creative and they can all win in this thing. Okay, I saw a shirt yesterday, Amedzofe tourism, and then there was some nice design on it. Seriously, they didn't have some in stock. I would have bought like 1 or 2. That is money for the local artisan. I guess my point. We were on the hike yesterday, and one of the immigration guys, his footwear got spoiled. That is money for some shoemaker in town. So Amedzofe wins in tourism. Everybody wins. It's that simple. School children win. Someone comes to town like, oh, I love this location. I think there's even an NGO that is building some edifice and stuff like that. The more people we bring to Amedzofe, the more eyeballs we have on Amedzofe, the more we'll get development stuff to go on. Okay, we can have all these things and hide on our mountain as individuals and assume that things will go well and assume that we can take levy from the people and develop. Charlie, look, there's in several situations, the whole township, all the money in the town, including the people, including their buildings, we can sell everything, and there's one tourist who will be able to buy the whole township. Like, yeah. It happens. You go to church and then the whole church will contribute, hundreds and thousands of people will contribute, and one person like, okay, I'm donating this amount, and that amount is way more than what everyone has contributed. It's the same thing. Okay, so if you don't put Amedzofe out there, if you don't put these things out there, and we think we can levy the small farmers in town, how much can they pay? How much can we make from them to build things like zip lines, to build things like mega structures in town? I mean, our leaders need to do more. Seriously. Our leaders need to do more. Fine. Someone will say, Frankie, you are too young to be talking about this. Yeah, I'm not young, but my small brain, this is what my small brain is telling me. I travel a lot. I do this a lot. And Charlie, we are not helping ourselves. We are so not helping ourselves. Okay. I said the same thing about Keta. I made this same noise about Keta Township. But I'll continue making this noise until something gets done. Because we can't just sit down here and be doing nothing. We can even sell souvenirs. Okay, people come to town, they go to the tour site and they are done and then they are gone. Like, come, watch what we have. And it's not even developed well. Oh, it's nice. And leave. Game over. Let's sell souvenirs to these people. Alright, my cousin went to Dubai. When he was coming back, he brought some glassy thingy. And in my mind, I was like, okay, it's cute. But I placed it down after like a few days. It didn't even make sense anymore. And then my daughter came along. She saw it like, what's the name? Singapore. Okay, I told her like, Daddy, what is that? I said that's a building in Singapore. So now my 4-year-old daughter, her favorite country or her favorite town to visit anytime you ask her, she'll tell you Singapore because of just that one artifact. So can't we get artifacts in Amedzofe Township as souvenirs? Okay, can't you get souvenirs to them? The regional minister was in town yesterday. He came for an event. Let's get him some Amedzofe related souvenir. He will place it in his office. That is nice. That is cool. Get some nice frame of Amedzofe Town, a photograph or something, an artwork from Amedzofe Township. Like, look, let me leave this here. Let me leave this here because I can keep going and not stop. I can just keep going. I can keep going. I've not even come to farming yet. The climate here, the kind of things they produce, the food they produce here, I've not even gotten to that yet. Last 2 weeks or so, I came and bought banana 5 cedis. I couldn't finish it. Banana 5 cedis. I couldn't finish it. Of course, well, it's just me. So, in whole, you are buying one finger for like 2 cedis or 3 cedis sometimes. I'm telling you. The size of banana they're selling here for whatever it is for 5 cedis. In whole, you are buying one finger of that for 3 cedis. It's ridiculous. They have cocoa. They have, I even saw purple banana. They have so many things here. I saw some kids eating some fruit yesterday. I believe, okay, there's no internet, so I couldn't post that picture. But that picture will become like this, some small yellow fruits. I've never seen some in my life before. It tastes weird, and it tastes weird, but I loved it. This is Amedzofe, guys. Let's stop this. Our elders, we need to sit down and think. Okay, Dubai, China, they had to build their tourist site from the ground. We have them here, and we are sitting down. We are sitting on gold and taxing the people who are already struggling to put food on the table. Well, so that is me ranting again. This is Krella Franklin again. Tourism GH on Instagram, on YouTube, and everywhere else. And that is it. I'm leaving this one. In case the podcast comes out, then great. We are podcasting now. In case it doesn't come out, you know that that is just me. On that note, I'll see you when I see you. Esema, this is Tourism GH for you. Let's travel before you grow old. And if you grow old, you can do it. So, hey, this is me living a dream, traveling and having a lot of fun. Maybe even falling down in some crazy bathhouses. So let's live today's one right here.